So beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by once again. Special shout out to all the creators of this video. So in today's video, the more I keep seeing all these videos show up on my For You page about how they didn't know, how they regret this, how they regret that, I keep getting angry, pissed, and sometimes it's just mixed feelings. I don't even know how I feel. But in today's video, Venezuelans are finding out why. So let's get into the videos and you'll see what I mean.
Press conference in Doral Monday, Venezuelan Americans denounced the Trump administration and South Florida Republicans.
More than betrayed, beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that it was not going to touch the documented people.
I don't know what to tell you, Mama, but you just got served, okay? And you are finding out why. Because it is obvious that you put yourself in the situation you are in now. And you know what busts me about this particular woman? She keeps saying she doesn't want it to sound political. And then it is political. Because I'm just wondering, because to her now, she's saying they got deceived. But nobody deceived you, Mama. Okay? It's just obvious that you betrayed your own people. And I just feel sorry for those that were not actually, those that were not allowed to vote because of their status. But you obviously voted because you felt you are protected. And I think it's just being anti-black that brought you into this mess. Because you felt you are going to be protected. And there was no part of this man's plans that he did not bring out into the open. It was clear about every single thing from the onset. So I don't know why you're coming here to now say you were played, you were deceived, you were this, you were that. I'm so sorry, Mama, but you are finding out why. Let's see what other creators have to say.
Imagine waking up to find that your legal status in the US has vanished overnight. This just happened. Hi, I'm Attorney Jay Francis. I am a US immigration lawyer serving all 50 states. The Trump administration today has revoked TPS status for over 600,000 Venezuelans, stripping them of deportation protections and work permits. There are two different groups of Venezuelans affected by this new development. More than 300,000 with the TPS expiring in April 2025 now face terrifying reality of deportation in just 60 days. Another 250,000 with a TPS setting to expire in September of this year could also be forced to leave sooner than expected. Without a pending immigration case like marriage green card case or asylum application filed within 1 year of U.S. arrival, many will have no way to avoid expedited removal. This is life-altering decision. If you or someone you know is affected, now is time to act.
Over 600,000 Venezuelans are in fear of getting deported after some news came out today. The Secretary of Homeland Security confirmed the news. She has rescinded an 18-month extension of temporary protected status, or TPS, for Venezuelans. President Biden granted the extension just days before leaving the White House. TPS is intended to help people in the United States who can't return safely to their countries. We spoke to an immigration attorney here in South Florida who says every Venezuelan who has TPS is safe until April or September.
Undocumented status come April 2025. Loss of jobs, family and community separation, and the cruelty of deportation to an authoritarian regime which oppressed and starved its people to flee in the millions. We will now ask that all members of American society, all lovers of democracy in this country, unite with us, take action, write your legislatives, support these organizations and their legal actions. Also, of our diaspora, we say, lift your head, look up high. You know why you've come to this country. You know how you contribute. You know what your values are. And also, look to your right, look to your left. Look at our brothers and sisters who are immigrants like us. Look at our brothers and sisters and our neighbors who are American like us, that believe in the American dream. Reach out for the hand that's being reached out to you and defend this nation from the arbitrary actions that we're seeing today.
So this is the co-founder of the Venezuelan American Caucus, Carla, and other community leaders. They held a press conference yesterday at the Liberator Simon Bolivar Memorial in Washington, D.C., to denounce the cancellation of TPS for Venezuelans and its devastating impact on immigrant families. So the speakers highlighted the risk of deportation. They called on the administration to reverse its decision and urged Congress to take immediate action to protect TPS holders and all immigrants. I don't know what to say, y'all. But this, okay, for example, now, are they going to protest against Trump and his decisions and his policies? Y'all, you had it coming, okay? This man did not hide this decision from the start. When I watched the video of the other woman saying they were deceived, ranting about how they were told that they were protected during the campaign, I was just looking at that and I'm like, okay, and you really believed it? Because it's just a case of FAFO, okay? All these things were in place. But one way or the other, because you thought you were superior, you didn't see it. And those that saw it tried to tell you. But, like somebody who would turn a blind eye to something, you turn the blind eye to it. And now you're finding out why. And you are seeking help. Asking people to help you. Asking blacks to stand with you. Asking them to defend you. Well, I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry and I'm not sorry. Alright? Because you had it coming. It's so sad how those that didn't FA will FO. Because now that y'all are being deported, it doesn't matter if you fall into the first or second group. Because the second group, by September, there's no even assurance that they would also be allowed to stay in the country after that. So I think y'all should just start making plans, okay? Because there's no assurance, really. Those first group that are going to be gone by April, there's no assurance that those that are still going to remain till September are actually going to remain here, right? There is no assurance. It's just somehow, guys. I feel sad for those that didn't F around, and it's just like karma for those that F'd around. You get what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this development. I can't wait to hear from you. I'll see you in my next video. Please stay tuned and watch other content creators and see what they have to say about this issue. And please don't forget to stay safe. Ciao.
So I just seen a video of a bunch of Venezuelans protesting, upset because Trump is ending their protection, TPS. FAFO. We told you guys, but no, hay que votar por Donald Trump.
We just heard from the Department of Homeland Security that TPS for Venezuelans was terminated. But let me make this clear. It is only terminated for people who applied under the 2023 program. And here's why. In 2021, Homeland Security created a new designation for the country of Venezuela, offering temporary protected status for Venezuelans in the United States who were present in the U.S. on or before March 8, 2021. And that 2021 designation covered people from March 2021 all the way until March 10, 2025. In 2023, Homeland Security announced a second TPS designation for Venezuela for people who entered the United States after 2021 but before 2023. And people who applied at that time applied for TPS designation under the 2023 program. The termination of TPS for Venezuelans that was just announced by Homeland Security on February 3rd, 2025 applies to people who qualified and have work permits and TPS under the 2023 program. As of today, the people who applied in 2021 remain in valid TPS status through March 10, 2025, and we need to wait for Homeland Security to announce if they are going to extend TPS for the 2021 designation beyond March 10, 2025.
The Trump administration has decided not to extend temporary protected status for 350,000 Venezuelans that are in the United States. This means when their TPS expires April 3rd, 2025, they will not be allowed to renew it. We were waiting for today, February 2nd, to see what the Trump administration was going to do because they have about 60 days prior to the expiration to decide whether or not they are going to extend TPS for those that are already protected under the 2023 designation. And it has now been decided that they are going to terminate the program. And it has been determined that those that have TPS that are set to expire on April 3rd, 2025 will not be allowed to extend it. There's another group of people that have TPS that was designated in 2021, and those people have TPS through September 10th, 2025. This is going to leave hundreds of thousands of people in the United States with no protected status, which means if they have a removal order, they will in fact be deported. They will not have TPS to protect them. A lot of them already have pending asylum cases. They also already have cases in front of the immigration court, and they have cases that have been administratively closed because you are allowed to administratively close a case when you're on TPS in front of the courts, but it's definitely going to cause a lot of chaos and a lot of re-strategizing for these Venezuelans.